Hey folks, today we're diving deep into some seriously creepy science experiments. We're talking mind-bending stuff that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about science. Get ready to uncover top 10 of the weirdest, wildest, and most disturbing experiments ever conducted. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up. Number 10. Project MK-Ultra. Project MK-Ultra was an illicit program led by the CIA from 1953 to 1973, aimed at developing interrogation techniques using drugs and psychological methods to extract confessions. It involved administering high doses of psychoactive substances without consent, along with electroshocks, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, isolation, verbal and sexual abuse, and other forms of torture to manipulate the mental states and brain functions of its subjects. Number 9. Pit of Despair. The experiment involved placing monkeys in a small, inverted pyramid-shaped chamber with its slippery slides. The monkeys, already bonded, were isolated to induce depression-like symptoms. They initially tried to escape but eventually gave up. Assuming a hopeless posture, even previously happy monkeys emerged from the chamber psychologically damaged, as noted by one researcher. Number 8. Unit 731. Established with the approval of senior military leaders, Unit 731 was created under the leadership of military officials during World War II to develop biological weapons targeting humans. This Japanese research program conducted gruesome experiments, including infecting subjects with plague, inducing frostbite, and performing live dissections without anesthesia. Number 7. The Little Albert Experiment. The Little Albert Experiment, famous in psychology, is criticized for its poorly designed methodology and subjective interpretation of results. It also raises serious ethical concerns since Little Albert was harmed, developing a fear that did not exist previously. Today, such an experiment would not be considered acceptable. Number 6. Aversion Project. The Aversion Project used methods like electric shock therapy, chemical castration, hormone therapy, and sex change operations to alter behaviors or identities, but these treatments caused physical and emotional harm to the individual involved. Number 5. Cincinnati Radiation Experiments. In the initial 5 years of the study, the experiments were conducted without patient consent, and consent levels remained disputed afterwards. The irradiated patients suffered from symptoms including nausea, vomiting, cognitive impairment, and death. Within 1 month, 21 patients had died. Later on, the families sued them for this experiment. Number 4. Project 4.1. Project 4.1 was the digestion for medical study and experimentation conducted by the United States on residents of the Marshall Islands who were exposed to radioactive fallout from nuclear testing. After exposure to radiation, most individuals did not immediately display symptoms of radiation sickness. However, within a few days, they began to show loss of hair and severe skin damage. Number 3. The Slave Experiment. In the 1840s, Alabama physician James Marion Sims performed controversial gynecological surgeries on black women who were enslaved. These women were restrained by slavery, physical force, and administered opium, which failed to alleviate their pain. Some historians believe that these women may have become addicted to the drug as a result of these surgeries. Number 2. The Monster Study. The Monster Study in 1939 by Wendell Johnson at the University of Iowa involved 22 orphan children. Half of the children received positive speech therapy, while the others received negative therapy criticizing their speech. Children subjected to negative therapy suffered lasting psychological harm and continued to struggle with speech issues. Number 1. Tuskegee Syphilis Study. The Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis involved nearly 400 African American men with syphilis. The study aimed to observe the effects of untreated syphilis, even though effective treatments become available by the study's end. The men were not informed of the experiment's true nature, leading to significant harm, including more than 100 deaths among the participants. And there you have it, folks, science at its most unsettling. Remember to like and subscribe for more exploration into the unknown. Stay curious, stay amazed, and brace yourself for whatever weirdness science throws our way next. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring.